Beard Wizard family, welcome back to Beard Wizard Reviews, Battle of the Beer Advent Calendars 2022. This is day 21. We're almost there, boys and girls. This is the last of the 4 beers. We have 3 more after this. Unfortunately, the United States did not make enough ground to even tie it up with Germany, but we're still going to see if they can make a good stand toward the end, see if the United States can pull out maybe a couple of surprises and come in closer to even, but it's looking like Germany's going to take it away, but we'll see. So what is this? Before I get into what this is, make sure you subscribe, click that red button, join the Beard Wizard family. We're getting close to our goal, 2,000 by April. I just need, what are we at, 1,600 and something? I need 350, 360 more of you beautiful people to click that red button before April, and we'll be there. So really close. I really appreciate everyone who has already come here, and also follow over on Twitch. If you're interested in the gaming channel or you just want to support me, follow me over there too. Link is in the video description below, including how to find me on Untappd. They're not a sponsor. I just put it there because if you want to know what I think about all the different beers that I've tried on this show or just in general, you can follow me over there on Untappd. You can ask me questions. You can look at my ratings and all of that. I don't have nearly as many ratings as some people I've seen, but I rate pretty much every beer I try because I have a crappy memory and I want to know if I liked it or not. And so you can see what I thought there. What else? Other ways to support us are in the video description below, including information about the beers today. So yeah, check all that out. So what is this? This is the live review show where I'm pitting a beer advent calendar from Germany versus a beer advent calendar from the United States. All the German beers are from microbrews, private breweries, small breweries in Germany. None of them are like name brand stuff that you're going to find over here in the United States. And the beers in the United States beer calendar are from an Aldi's grocery store. I believe it is their private sort of selection beer. And it's made up in Wisconsin. I don't have a lot of information on the brewery. It's called State of Brewing, but that's all I can find. And I'm pretty sure it just comes from Aldi's, which is fine. They have put out some surprisingly decent beers for a discount grocery store's private generic line, basically. So anyway, I like to make this show educational. I like to talk about the styles of beers and the breweries if I can. I don't want to make this just me sipping beer and telling you what I think. So up today from Germany, from the Brau brewery, we have the Erlkonig Hell or Helles. This style of beer, well, we'll just get into it. I haven't read the description of this style of beer in a while, but a Helles beer or a German style Helles beer means pale in color. It literally just means a light beer. These beers are often golden, while the German style lager is a bit rounder or fuller bodied than a light lager, and even all malt pilsners. So it's going to be a little bit heavier body beer than a pilsner or, you know, a lager, but it's going to still be a light colored beer, still be kind of a bright, crisp beer. That's what it should be. The Brau brewery has been around since 1871. It was founded by Ulrich the Second Earl, and Earl E-R-L, not Earl as in the Earl of Westchester, or I don't know if there's an Earl of Westchester, but originally the family's roots are Valentin Earl in 1583, who was a blacksmith. But it goes on to say that the brewery is founded in 1871. This dude had 11 children. He studied in Metten and took over his parents' farm in 1848. Very enterprising, and acquired the mill in Haytersbach in 1860. 1871, he acquired his brother-in-law's Mayer Brewery, founded in 1852. So the brewery predated him taking it over. So there's a little history about the Brau, and it's kind of a nice label. It's got a nice little like village scene there, and nice, simple, but nice can. I like the can. All right, from the United States, we have a Dopplebock in a plain brown can. Now, Dopplebock is a double bock. A bock is a traditional dark German beer. A Dopplebock is supposed to be a little heavier, a little darker, a little richer than a standard bock. It's a double bock or a Doppelbock. I happen to really like Doppelbocks, so we will see if this one meets my particular standards. This is one of my favorite styles of beer. I like most German beers as long as it doesn't come in a green bottle, and even some of those are okay. But yeah, Doppelbock is right up there on the top of my list of the styles of beers. All right, so we're going to try the Helles from Germany first in my wonderful BattleTech Stein. And as you can see, it isn't a very, I mean, it's still a light beer, but it's got some color and some body to it, so. Oh, that's really good. It's got a little bit of a sweetness to it that I wasn't expecting. Very crisp flavor, but it's got some body. It's got some good, good mouthfeel to it. It's rich. It's almost got a smooth, creamy sort of mouthfeel. It almost reminds me of a cream ale in the way that it drinks. But it great flavor, really good beer. No bitterness, no hoppiness to it. It's not sour at all. That's delicious. That is a wonderful beer. Oh, I don't have my palate cleanser here. All right, we're just gonna have to go for it. All right, so I'm gonna be particularly picky about this Doppelbock because again, one of my favorite styles of beers. It smells. All of these beers from the U.S. brewery, most of the beers from the U.S. brewery have had an unusual aroma to them, and I haven't been able to quite place it. Almost like when you know, if you leave a load of laundry in the wash an extra day, you forgot to throw it in the dryer, and you open that lid and you take a good old whiff. It's that. It's not gross, but it's not right, if that makes sense. Like, you know, if you dry that shirt and wear that shirt, you're going to smell it all day, and you may as well wash them all over again. That's a little bit of what I'm getting out of this. Yeah, I'm not sure. At first, it was pretty decent. I'm gonna have to try that again. That aftertaste, I don't know. At first, I was like, this isn't too bad. No, there's something on that aftertaste, almost like a burnt toast or burnt something. It's not roasted. It doesn't have a smoky roasted sort of flavor like you would expect from some darker beers or that caramelizing. It's not. It's burnt. It's more than that. It's not quite right. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it does. It reminds me of something that's just a little burnt. Not like when you totally blacken toast, but you know, when you just get over the line, it's just a little too brown and it almost started to burn. You can't get that flavor out. That's what I'm tasting there, and it's not quite right on the back of my tongue. That bitterness is not. Mm-mm. I'm not sure I could drink more than one of those. It's just not. It's not good. Germany's going to take it again today. It's going to be a sound beating. We're going to finish this off. 3 more beers after this one, but there is really no hope in sight for the United States to even make a respectable comeback in this particular sample, this particular advent calendar. Because I know there's an IPA coming up as well, and you guys know that's not going to go over well on this show either. So, yeah, I'm going to have to give it to Germany. The Earl Brau Helles takes this one again today. And I was thinking about earlier, if I do this again next year, which I want to do, I really enjoyed this. I really had fun doing this. I will probably come up with a different point system because I realized that once Germany made 12, there was no hope for the United States to do anything but tie. So I think there needs to be a point system or some way that it could be a little more. So if you guys have any ideas, leave it in the comments. I'll try to think of something. But I do want to do, I've had fun doing this. So I think throughout the year, I may find other ways to review or compare or do different beer pairings. If you guys have any ideas, if you have anything you want me to try or compare, if I can get it, if it's available, I will absolutely do it. I would love to do that. Just don't ask me to try a bunch of IPAs because I just got to tell you up front, it's not going to go over well. Anyway, Germany takes it today. Thank you guys so much. Come back tomorrow. I'm going to try to get that comic book review in tomorrow. I want to dedicate the time and effort to it because it is a good read. It's a good book, and I feel like I'm not giving it as much today as I could have as far as taking notes, and I want to go through it again. I want to give you guys a good... I feel like I'd rush it if I did it tonight. So tomorrow, day 22 of the Beer Advent calendars, we are going to review a comic book on Beard Wizard Reviews. Friday, we've got a new song from Tom McDonald coming. This weekend, I think we got a Tarkov wipe. We've got a ton of content coming for you, and I'm off next week. So... it's going to be some good stuff. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. I'll see you all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.